welcome back, Flawless fam, to another episode of Stay Flawless with Janine, Mika, and today, Bernadette. Bernadette Pleasant is a longtime family friend of Flawless, for sure. She's a grief educator and coach. She's a somatic healer, and she is one of the most inspiring people I know. We're so beyond grateful to have you here today with us, Bernadette.
It is an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you both.
Thank you. So as you know, we always start our interviews and our talks with, how are you really doing? You know how people are like, how are you? Fine? Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you really doing? You look amazing and bright and so great. I would just want to say, but how are you really?
Is how am I really doing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm working with very little sleep right now. I had a beautiful birthday party last night for a friend, and we hung out really late. So I'm tired, but I'm here, and I'm excited. That's how I'm feeling. I love this question so much because you really want the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So will you do me the favor of telling me how you really feeling?
Sure. First of all, grateful because you drove really far to be here today.
And fast.
And fast. Kids.
That's right. Don't
listen to that.
Speed limit. I did.
Yeah. You drove from really far away on the weekend, and I just so appreciate your dedication and the way you stepped into this project with such integrity and such commitment. And I just am feeling grateful to start. I'm saying that for sure. I'm feeling a little frazzled right now. There was a lot of details. I flew in yesterday and just so many things to prep for today. And as things go, it's always a little behind schedule. So So I'm feeling a little frazzled right now, but otherwise ready to rock and excited for this conversation.
Fantastic. I love an honest answer. Mm-hmm. Mika, how are you feeling today?
Thank you for asking. I would echo Janine. Also super grateful to be here and see you again. We met in the summer and it was just a delight. So I'm so excited to be sitting with you both. I think I'm feeling a little bit anxious as well because I am moving tomorrow to a different country. And so this is my last day in New York. And so super excited to be here. And also there's so much also happening with prep and just handling in life. So a lot of feelings.
Thank you. All three of us could have said, I'm fine.
Right.
And yet that wouldn't have been a true depiction of what we're feeling.
And Mika, thank you for being here on your last day. This was a miracle working out all the international travel. Eliana's going back to London. You're moving to Brazil. It's just so beautiful that we all made this happen. Thank you, everyone. What a team.
It's a pleasure.
Yes. And Janine and I both grew up with dance and also use movement as a lot of our healing. And I know you have a background with that as well. So what sparked your dance journey? Did you dance as a child? And how has dance shaped your life since?
I'm pretty sure I was dancing in my mama's belly. It's what I do. I enjoy dance as a way of communicating how I'm really feeling. And I enjoy it because it's just fun. I enjoy letting my body move. I often say movement because sometimes if you dance, that means it's serious. It's not serious. 3-year-olds do it.
Yes.
It's nothing serious about it. It's just an opportunity to move, and I'm going to take those opportunities. So I danced as a child. I did some formal, but not much. I don't care where my left foot lands. I care that it feels good. And so, dance is medicine for me.
Beautiful.
Which forms as a kid did you do all of it? Ballet, tap, jazz?
No. It was more a little later for me, but I did some merengue, and I wanted to learn different styles. I love Haitian music and Haitian dance. I took some African dance classes. But mostly I just love to move to the drums. The drums speak to my soul. Congas, djembes, and dunduns, things like that. I just love moving and taking up space. And I use my body as a baton to let people know what freedom looks like. And it really gives them an opportunity and permission to do it as well. I love doing that.
Yeah, I remember when we met, I asked you, can you teach me how to dance well? And you were like, you just have to move.
Yeah.
And
I can't teach you to dance. I can't. You know, I think babies do it.
exactly.
Music comes on, they start to wiggle.
Yep.
It's dancing. We love it. And then somehow along the way, it got serious and it had to be done right. And we cared what we looked like doing it. And what happens then, quite honestly, is most people stop doing it.
Definitely.
Yeah, nobody wants to be the first one on the dance floor. Or now I'm like, give me a dance floor. I'm going to be on the dance floor first.
I saw something on YouTube. I forget who it was. I can't quote the person, but I think it was a psychiatrist who said that a lot of the mental health issues we're having is because we've moved away from being a dancing culture.
Totally.
You know, think about, my mom and dad met dancing, like they did dancing. When I grew up, we did square dancing in school.
Okay.
I did African dance
Sure.
also in school. Like it was a lot of dance when I was a kid in the gym class. And
it's necessary. I think when people see, especially as children, to see adults and community moving and dancing, it gives a permission to not take oneself too seriously, to have some fun, and to just do it because you can. Yeah, and then there's some incredible effects that it has on our mental health to just be able to move and get out of our heads.
How does movement help us connect to our bodies?
It keeps the flow going. When we're moving, we're breathing differently. We're not in judgment when we're moving until someone introduces that. But that movement is absolute medicine. To get lost in the music is to go on some journey within that is constantly giving you permission with every step. So yeah.
beautiful.
And that ties in with somatic healing as well. Could you explain what somatic healing is in simple terms?
Yeah. I love that you asked for simple terms. People say a whole lot of words about somatic healing. Somatic means the soma is the body. So rather than treat a thing, somatic means bring the whole body in. So I talked about that breath before. You're moving, you're breathing, you're using this body to do what words are limited at doing. I could tell you how happy I am, but if I got up and showed you, you get it. So yeah, somatic just means I am going to use this life force energy and this body that has been with me through any experience I've been through to express itself. Yeah.
And can you also speak about some ways to incorporate movement for people that have limited mobility?
Sure. I think limited mobility, if you're able to sit and move your extremities, that's great, and that takes care of the body. If you're able to do a two-step, you can dance with your face. Look at me, dance right now. You can move your body. Dance and movement, and I'm going to keep bringing movement into it because some people hear dance and say I can't and stop. So movement, articulation of the body, the soma, allows for healing because there's circulation happening, there's sensation happening in the body, thoughts that you're feeling, whether you're listening to music that turns you on or lights you up. All of this it's all good for the soul, and that's something you're not going to get that at a doctor's office. You're that's your home office. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so beautiful to hear about the effects on the body through movement. And you've touched on it a little bit, but could you talk more about the effects on brain health
Sure.
movement?
Well, first of all, that oxygenation is always going to cause and it, clarity of thought in mind. Often people come up with their thoughts, like ideas, when they start to move their body. Go for a walk, move your body.
Definitely.
You know, some people think in terms of like a walk can be a dance. Like everything can
That's
be a
good point.
dance. Everything can be a dance. So I would love so much to remove the seriousness out of it and the I look crazy or I got to get it right. It is right. Just give yourself the permission to do it, and whatever floats your boat in terms of styles of music to listen to. I like to dance to silence. Give me an ocean. I'm going to move. Rhythm is everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
How beautiful that even a walk is a dance. I
A walk
love
is a dance.
imagining the whole world just as a dance.
Mm-hmm.
And I have had a lot of good ideas come to me when it's just walking and you're listening to the trees and nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
beautiful.
But rolling can be a dance. Stretching,
Mm.
you can literally make a dance out of reaching for something. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that morning cup of coffee or that cup of water can be, make it a dance. Have fun with it.
Yeah, you're expanding my mind too, and like what dances, because I think Janine and I both grew up with learning dance and being more serious of like this is technique and this is
Yes.
how you move. But I love that dances
Like
encompasses just any sort of
it really does.
movement.
And I think dance as an art form, there are places that put a lot of emphasis on structure.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose there's definitely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And that can be incredibly enjoyable. I like to bend my knees, and some would call it wild, primal. I don't know, but I know it feels good to me. And if it feels good, you're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
It's back to the brain health thing and the structure of dance. I took a lot of dance as a kid and actually was on a professional track. And I did tap dancing. It was one of the things I didn't do a lot of. I did more modern and jazz, but I started tapping again a few years ago, and I love it. And the steps are in my body.
Yes.
They're in my body from when I was a kid. And much harder to do now.
Sure.
Because it's really
Yeah,
fast paced.
yeah.
And I saw that with my mom. My mom had, at the end stage of Alzheimer's, she did chair yoga for a few years at her assisted living facility. And at the end, when she was really not remembering things, it was still in her body.
Absolutely.
It was the one thing she could still do. I took videos of it because it was the most beautiful thing. So the way that you talk about somatic healing, when these things stay in our bodies.
Yeah. My mother-in-law, like your mom, she had Alzheimer's. She could not remember her children's name. And it's a terrible disease. It's so sad to watch that happen. But she could sing the words of Louis Armstrong's songs.
So beautiful.
And it was wonderful because that there are parts of our brains that stay functioning even in decline. And music and movement, dance, because of the way that memory lives in the body and in our tissues, that is there. So by all means, play the music, listen to the music. Let yourself hum. Humming is soothing. Humming actually relaxes the nervous system. So a simple, just humming along with something, it drops us into a relaxed state of being. Oh, yeah. Music is everywhere.
Bernadette, so continuing on dancing and movement, can you tell us the concept of dance breaks and how you use that for self-care?
Dance breaks are like gifts from
Everything.
yes, everything. A dance break just connects you to your body. We're all doing some kind of work in our life, whatever that is, and you just need to interrupt it and reconnect. Breathe, have some fun, clear your mind. Just put a song on, take up as much space as you can or as little as you need, whatever it is, but giving yourself like, hey, this is for me. I'm feeling the song right now. I deserve it. Like, you always deserve it. You deserve it because you woke up. I believe they are necessary and just are good for the soul. Just think of them as glasses of water or vitamins, something that you just need.
Yeah.
And to have them periodically throughout the day. Just a song. And now the songs are even shorter. In my day, they were like 5 and 6 minutes. Now you can put a 2-minute song on. It doesn't take any time and you're so worth it. And it's just a reset or a fresh start.
Yeah. I use them so much. And if I'm going into like a really difficult meeting, I'll do it right before the meeting.
Best.
And then the other thing I've been doing recently is in my bed when I wake up in the morning, I turn the music on and
Right
laying
there?
down, I'm like,
Such a good way to start the day.
try it. It's
I
really
love
cool in
that.
bed, laying down.
I love that. I wake up a self-care practice that I do first thing in the morning is before I open my eyes, I say, I love you, Bernadette.
Oh,
I also do it before I go to sleep at night. And I say it repeatedly. So that's just another thing. We're not always dancing for self-care, but there's other little things we get to do.
Yeah. Do you have any other self-care tips you recommend? These are so good.
yeah.
Well, it's true what they say about drinking water. It's
Yes.
really important.
Uh-huh.
What has come up for me in the past year in a way that I have never experienced is my need for rest. Not sleeping later, not taking off a couple of days, but taking things off my calendar, spreading things out, dancing slower. Whatever feels like soul nourishment, I'm going to give myself a lot of that. So rest as sacred practice is something that I think in today's society, with so many things assaulting our nervous systems, I don't think we know how to rest. I know when I thought I was going to do it, what I was challenged with was the fact that I didn't know how. I had never seen anyone do it. I'd seen exhaustion. I'd seen burnout. I had seen, I knew vacations. I knew how to numb out, but because I'm scrolling or doing something else, but to say Bernadette's resting today and to be okay with that. And that doesn't mean you're doing nothing. Resting is actually active. I am choosing to do this. I am not available for that because I'm taking care of me.
Wow. Yeah, and the hustle culture of how so many things in the world now are built on. I even think that sometimes when I take rest or too much, I feel guilty. Yeah.
Feel guilty for it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Imagine that. Imagine feeling guilty. When have we ever taken a baby that's been sleeping and say, wake up, get up. It's time for you to wake up from that. We don't do that.
Yeah.
We let them, we quiet everything so they can rest. And resting isn't just about sleeping more.
Yeah.
It really, I want to stress that resting could be charging more for your services so that your nervous system rests and not worry about all the things that could be that you can't pay for because you didn't charge enough. Resting affects everything. And I think particularly for your audience, the habit of falling into busy and then making busy seem like something that's achievable. It's not healthy. It's not good. And I'd like to see more modeling of resting.
Could you give some more examples of rests?
Sure. sit down. Sit down. But not just choosing to sit down. Make where you're sitting comfortable.
Yeah.
You're worth it. Do some gentle yoga movements. Meditate. I'm a big fan of listening to guided meditations or music. Anything that feels soothing, getting to the ocean if you can, getting near some trees, taking your shoes off. These are all things that just create more gentle things. Take something off your calendar, off your plate.
Yeah. I love how intentional they are, because resting is usually thought of as I'm sleeping or scrolling as a rest, but these very intentional ways of creating rest are very nourishing.
Absolutely.
So thank you for sharing.
Yes.
There's that
Specifics.
grounding thing that they talk, laying down in the grass.
That's right. Getting grounded, literally getting grounded, and earthing.
Earthing.
Yeah, earthing, or putting your feet on the earth, your body on the earth. It's to be able to soak up the earth energy. What we get to hear when we slow down, there's a lot of brilliance that comes through us, but it comes through quietly. And if we're busy, we don't hear those things.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're rushing for distractions, which is also often because we don't want to be present. But I think making our present state more delightful,
So important.
we want to be in that present state. I now like to be present. There was a time when I didn't.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
And I know another one of your passions, along with rest and dancing, is hula hooping, which I see our friend
I love it so
peeking
much.
back there.
I take this baby everywhere I go. I'm a big fan of it.
What inspired you to get into hula
So
hooping?
great. Everything. Okay, what inspired me? First of all, as a kid, I hula hooped. I mean, who didn't, you know? Or you get this is not that hoop.
Yeah, I
This
remember the
is-
hard plastic
Yes.
thin ones.
very
as a kid.
lightweight,
Yep.
and you know, and those are sweet. Those are really nice and fun. I've graduated.
I see
This is a weighted hoop, so it
Wow.
weighs 4 pounds. Wow. It feels like heaven on my body when it goes around and around. It's a massage.
that.
What this does for my kidneys and movement and breath, because it's active. It's active. It's so soothing. I highly recommend it. And yeah, it's all over my Instagram and YouTube. I'm a big fan of it. But these I can talk all day about this hoop thing, but I'm really pleased.
Such a unique practice. I love it.
It's so good.
Have you seen her Instagram?
Oh, I have.
I mean,
love
every
it.
day I'm like, what is she going to say? She gives these words of wisdom and all this great
While
advice
she's
while
hula
she's
hooping.
While I'm
hooping.
hooping.
It's the best.
I didn't realize, and I think that's a thing that happens often. You don't realize your own stamina and growth. And I think when you do more of those dance breaks, when you do more movement, whatever that is for yourself, you realize what you're able to do is more. So when I'm hooping and talking, and then I introduce friends to this because some of my friends have gotten them, they're like, girl, I can't believe you're talking while you're doing this. And I didn't even realize I had did it so much that, I can have a full conversation and that thing is just massaging my body and I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
I didn't even think of it for massage.
All right.
Yes.
It's amazing. So on that note, we are going to take a hula hoop and dance break with Bernadette, and we will be returning to talk about her really important work as a grief educator and coach. So stay tuned for part 2.